A big construction project at a southeast Denver park is paving the way for new tennis and pickleball courts.
That's what's going in, but what's coming out is of some concern to some, especially since there was barely any notice to those who live nearby.
Just riding bikes, enjoying the day. It's a nice area to just post up and hang out.
Jake Sandy is familiar with Rosamond Park and its recent remodel project.
It's like they're doing construction on the tennis court.
He was not familiar with what that construction entailed.
I was completely surprised. I had no idea.
Because looking much closer at the plastic tarps and the tape around the perimeter,
basically we found asbestos in a few layers of the asphalt.
That's a project manager for the Denver Department of Public Health and the Environment. They are overseeing the asbestos abatement part of this tennis court remodel.
Make sure the waste gets managed properly, all the asbestos material has been removed, and the project can then continue on without that kind of concern any longer.
That seems kind of concerning because, I don't know, my whole life it's like, hey, stay away from asbestos. That's scary stuff.
So we pushed the health department on what was being done to keep people safe.
We're not grinding it, we're not sanding it, we're not cutting it, we're not doing anything to it that makes it airborne.
They went on to say an environmental consultant is on site and air monitors have been added, which have not detected any airborne asbestos. Yet still, seeing workers in hazmat suits spraying down debris can be a bit unsettling.
If you don't know what's going on, I can imagine it could seem kind of alarming, but that's exactly why the city has all these layers of protection to protect the public health.
But every person we spoke to walking by had no idea there was asbestos on site.
Zero notice, or legibly, that there's asbestos, except for that tiny little sign that.
So if all is safe and by the book here, then why no big signage? Why no notice to nearby homeowners?
For this particular work that we're doing, it's not required.
According to state and city rules, since this is technically a renovation, not a demolition, it doesn't require any heads up to those who live
Scary stuff.
or bike in the area.
Just more of a notice and more information about asbestos and how cautious we actually should be.
Or don't need to be.
Or don't need to be. Yeah, exactly.
Now that project is part of a larger $2.3 million park remodel, including a newly completed playground nearby. That tennis court section should be done by the end of this year. We'll be right back.